Let's start. The topic of today is family. Oh, this is a really good topic. So, first question is how many are there in your family? So, my family is we are a lot of members. I mean, I have six uncles. I have my grandmother, my grandfather, mom, dad, sister. So my the members in my family is a lot. So and the next question is who are you closest to in your family and why? My most closest in my family, I think I think it's my mom, I guess, because it's the person that reflects me confidence. I can I can tell my mom, so I can tell to my mom some topics, not all the topics that occurs to me, but I can tell to my mom a lot of things. Other member that I'm thinking is my uncle. One of my uncles is so close to me because we have a lot of things in common. So, for example, my uncle likes, I don't know, cryptocurrencies, personal development, spirituality. So there are some things that we have in common. So, for that reason, I think that to someone closest in to someone closest in your family is someone that you can tell without being judged. But I think my uncle and my mom is judge me in some things, not in a lot of things, but I feel that. So there are in a lot person so closest to me, and because in my definition, someone close is someone that whatever think don't judge you. So I don't find yet I don't found that person. So let's do this. The next question is what activities do you usually do with your family? Well, activities I'm gonna give you examples, but in definition, I like activities like I don't know that we can be more close together with activities with simple activities. For example, with my family, I appreciate a lot that we can travel in a I don't know in a bus, for example, on a bus, for example, and we can talk of deep things. Other thing that I like is debate with my family. When I don't know, in the dinner, in the when we are when we are launching, when we are eating, for example, or some there are an activity that I would like to add in my activities to be more close to my family and is sports or something like that. I mean, I'm gonna add to my schedule an exercise with the family in the weekends. So I hope that that activity make us more close and stay tuned with each other. Okay, the next question is what important values did your family teach you? Okay, I'm gonna say you the three more important values of my family. And the first is don't be normal. I mean, a lot of my families well, no, no, some of my some of my relatives. Well, I think all of my relatives saying to me that have, no, I don't have to be like other person in like I'm referring an average person that I don't know if you have a task and you just, for example, you don't have to just complete that task. You have to make something more about that task, or yeah, and that is reflected in my, I don't know, in my relationships, in my I don't know, in professional career way files. So the thing is that you don't have to be normal. You don't have to be like the other people that complete just a task and it's there. No, you have to be something more. That is the one. The other thing is that you have to be loyal. I mean, for example, you don't the different topic, the definitely one of my main values of my family is that you have to be like a person that you definitely you can put the confidence on you, and the other person know that you are a person, a confidence person, a person that you don't going to delve in that person of the thoughts of that person. No, you're gonna be a loyal person in whatever areas of your life. I mean, in a romantic way, in a professional way, in your job, for example. That is the thing with loyalty. And the third value is to stay together. I think that we that well, I don't know, but I know that if something cruel, if something terrible pass with me or with, I don't know, with my mom, with my sister, I know that I count with my other relatives. So stay together for the other person, especially with your family, is a deep value that I learned. So, what does family influence the person we become? I think that a family is the base um of your life, of your values, of your personality. It's the base of all of your life. So, but it's the base, but also reality, personal. In my personal opinion, I think that family influence your life in a deep way. For example, the family is the base of your values. So if you don't have the values of your family, your life gonna be in a lot of directions. You don't gonna be focused on your path. The next question is: do you think family relationships are changing in modern society? Why or why not? Definitely, I think personality. I think that there are a lot of things that are in. For example, there are teenagers that I don't know feels like I watched a video that a teenager, a young people is acting like animals. So that is there are a lot of problems with my generations, and why there are these problems in these generations that reflects that acting. And I think the family is the base of these things. I mean, definitely there are a lot of things that changed in this modern society. So, and we reflect that changes in the teenagers that in this generation appears. So, but there are things that are fault that are bad. I mean, for example, I think that age more we know about the um, healthcare, um, mental health. So each more is improving to listen your sons, listen listen your father's empathy. So I think it's a question that it's an obvious question because mm, nothing don't going to stop and don't change. All of the things are going to change. So the final question, because I have to sleep. In your opinion, what makes a strong and healthy family? Okay, I'm gonna say you three concepts why or makes a strong family. First is listening. I mean, well, I definitely some things that I have to improve. So I want to improve to have a more healthy family. So the first is listening. Listen to each other, and the other is don't judge. I mean, if you have to count things to your family, you have to tell serious things to your family. You don't have to the feeling of judge. So that is the second, and the third is that in whatever thing you're going to count with your family.